Okay. What are your thoughts on what we heard last week when it came to the Diddy trial, as far as them, as far as the sex worker taking the stand, and then later Cassie taking the stand? Did anything stand out to you as far as what was revealed?
I mean, so far, and I don't know if y'all remember some of my last interviews that I gave, where I said I'm not as feeling strong as I were when I was at the beginning of Puffy being guilty. If I'm keeping it real, I haven't saw anything yet that Puffy should be in prison for, and definitely shouldn't have gotten his bail denied. Okay, just because that hasn't been played out in court yet doesn't mean that there's nothing there. But sitting here right today, May the 17th, I haven't heard anything but two freaks. Two freaks. And it's not illegal to be freaky.
Yeah.
It's things that are embarrassing for your kids, your parents, and people like that to hear. But I haven't heard anything criminally yet. That don't mean that it's not going to come. But from what I heard so far, I kind of feel bad for the situation that Diddy's in. And I'm just talking about the criminal stuff, not the the civil stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, now if it turns out, because the only thing that so far that I saw Cassie kind of allude to is that she did all of these things, or continued to do all of these things, after she wanted to stop, because she feared of the videos that he, would use the videos to say he was going to put it out.
Mm-hmm.
Now, yeah, okay, that may be a little problem if he was using the videos to hold over her head. But I also heard her say that she had videos of her own on her own camera. So that show you that she didn't mind being recorded, and didn't mind all of that stuff happening. I don't know. All I can say is let's hold judgment before we raise up the flag to be like the government overcharged and all of that. But as of May the 17th, I will be in agreement with all of y'all of saying that that Cassie, or not Cassie, but the federal government has overcharged Diddy, and Diddy should be a free man. Now, that's just based on what we have heard in the court of law. Not all the stuff we done heard on YouTube from people alleging things and all of that. Don't beat me up for saying that stuff, because I know there's civil allegations and things out there, things that we done heard or speculated about kids, things we done speculated about drugs and all of that. Don't beat me up yet. I'm just saying, as of May the 17th, we haven't heard anything criminally yet, would be my take.
Okay. Were you surprised when you heard things like, one thing that stood out for me in particular was that when it came to, I'm going to try to word it right so YouTube doesn't get mad, but when it came to the person relieving themselves on her, that she requested it.
On her? No, that ain't nothing. That's a golden shower.
Yes.
I could think of a whole bunch of people that had golden showers before. That wasn't what freaked me out. The part about her choking, and then they're choking off a nigga's pissing in her mouth, and then Diddy also sticking his in her mouth at the same time and pissing in her mouth as well. It's the type of shit that made me go, what the fuck? But as I said, it ain't no crime against that.
Right.
It's just those some freaky motherfuckers.
Mm-hmm.
And so, yeah, I mean, that's like make you look at Cassie, be like, damn, girl. But I know women. I done had women that I done got in their head that can control like that to do shit for me. That I was like, damn, this bitch is crazy. I
Mm,
hope my daughter will never do nothing like this for a man. Women have men have that type of control. When you see a woman on the track and going and taking money to her pimp,
mm,
they are controlled like that. So Puffy is not the first man that had mind control over a female like that. But so that happens. So, it don't sound right. Grandma and aunties and all of them not going to like it. They don't want to hear about it. But y'all got to remember the makeup of that jury is 8 men, 4 females.
mm,
They only need one of those 8 men to be like, well, yeah, my daughter, my niece, or somebody, she was uh, she was controlled by a man like this.
mhm,
We all have it. I got a daughter. I'm ashamed to say that she had a nigga once in her life that I wanted to hurt badly because of the control he had over her head. Um, she got away from that type of toxic relationship finally, but it happens, and that's all I think that happens with Cassie and Diddy, y'all.
okay. Um,
Two big old sexual freaks. Nothing yet had made me think that uh, Puffy is guilty of anything yet. Other than they just both need God. No, no, that ain't cool. Whatever you do in your bedroom is your business. Yeah. Whatever floats your boat. Whatever floats your boat. So, uh, yeah, Diddy's a wild dude. No, Cassie's a wild girl. If everything she said is true, which I believe, one thing I give Cassie credit for is that woman was truthful. And no matter how embarrassing it was,
yeah.
how it may affect her marriage, which is be hard. It's easy to love somebody that got $30 million in the bank, right? She said she got 20 million and 10 million. It's easy to love that. And she's not a bad look. I just make her gargle every time she get around me. Every
Mm.
time I look at her, I go like, bitch, would you go take some Listerine? Every time I get mad at her, I'll just be like, go gargle with some Listerine. Go put some vinegar and water in your butthole, your ear hole, yeah, your pussy hole and everything. Go go gargle with Listerine and go dush. But other than that, man, yeah. But goddamn, I wish. Yeah. Anyway, I wonder. Now, yeah, Diddy could have been in the room with me, but that's a fine broad to be having to go through that. I don't get it. Fuck the pissing on her.
The
I heard the
mouth.
golden showers.
Yeah,
It was
that's
the
crazy.
mouth thing,
Mouth.
y'all sleeping on that mouth part, man. I have never. I don't think I heard anybody ever did that.
I've never heard of that ever.
I don't think I ever heard anybody ever did that. I don't think I ever seen no shit like that on no porn. Yeah, I have never seen anything like that. Or no, well, heard anything. Fuck seen. I have never even heard that before. But I guess. What's the mouth part? You ain't heard the mouth part? Oh man, supervisor, you behind, bro. That freaky stuff been going on since the '60s. What? Pissing in the mouth? I don't. I think you lying, one love. I think you're lying. Nothing in the mouth, but not pissing. Reggie been an officer. I know you saw some foul. No, no. I heard of shitting and I heard of pissing, but I ain't never on a person. But I have never ever in my life heard somebody pissing in their mouth to the point where they feel like they choking, and
Jesus.
then another man sticking his dick in there and pissing it in there while you pissing in there. I
I
mean,
don't even
I
know
wouldn't
what would be
even.
enjoyable about getting pissed on or
Uh,
shit. whatever. I don't understand what would be enjoyable about any of it. You know,
Yeah. I heard of golden showers.
I've heard
I
of
think I
it.
might even did one before.
Oh,
I
oh.
think I might have pissed on somebody before. But I don't think I ever heard of the mouth.
Man.
Uh, No, I never.